Hello and welcome back to my series on collecting United States type coins. Today is part 6 in the series, and today's kind of a special day because we're going to be showcasing United States gold type coins. First thing we have here is a $1 piece. This was first produced in 1849. This is an 1851 NGC MS61. This is a really tiny coin. It's a $1 gold piece, and there's the reverse. 1851 $1 with a wreath, United States of America on the reverse. Just to give you an idea how small this coin really is, I'm going to place a modern United States dime for comparison. Imagine having a handful of those in your pocket and how easy they would be to lose. In fact, the design type changed a few years later to what's called a Type 2 US gold dollar, and this is an 1854 Type 2. This coin is noticeably larger in diameter, and what they did was they just made the coin a lot thinner. Okay, the design elements of course changed a lot too. You'll see now that Lady Liberty is wearing a headdress instead of just having her hair bundled up in a coronet. And this is a pretty rare coin. It's only a 2-year type. This is a PCGS AU58. It's an 1854. The reverse is similar, but it's a little bit different. The wreath is different. There's no United States of America on the back anymore. And so, you know, in order to make it easier to handle the coins, they just made it a wider diameter in the thinner coin. And then that didn't work so well because the coin was so thin. So they settled on a happy medium. This is the Type 3 United States gold dollar. This happens to be in 1874. I believe 55 was the first year that they made this type. You'll have to check. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. And this is like a lot of people like to call this like a princess design. The headdress is slightly different. This is a little bit, in my mind, like a little bit more modern design than the previous. There's the previous. It's kind of like, looks like a 6-year-old design, that one. And then the next effort from the mint. Okay, so that's the gold dollars. Those are all really small coins. After the gold dollars, you have the $2.50 piece, which is also known as the quarter eagle. An eagle is a word for $10 in United States gold coin terms. So this is a $2.50, which would make it a quarter eagle. This is an 1895. What's really cool about this coin, this is certified MS62. What's really cool about this coin is it's got extremely low mintage. I think on the order of 6,100 or so were produced for this date, this type. And I was able to purchase this for just regular, any old common date $2.50 money. So I got a pretty rare coin for a decent price. Okay, after that design came the Indian head. The gold Indian. This is a 1926, $2.50. These coins, if you'll notice, look in the video, what's different about these coins than any other coin you'll see in United States coinage other than the $5 Indian is that they're incuse design. On every other coin that I've showed you, you'll notice that the devices or the design is raised off the coin. This one's actually carved into the coin. Okay, and what that the reason why they did that is because they wanted to experiment in hopes that the incuse design would cause this area here to be the highest point of the coin and therefore reduce the wear on the coin and maybe make it last a little bit longer in circulation. So this is an incuse design. Okay, after the $2.50, we have a $3 gold piece. Now these are pretty tough, $3 gold pieces. They're all valuable to certain extents. Even the lower grade ones, common date lower grades, are still pretty expensive. This, you'll notice, is almost the same design as that gold $1 Type 3 that I showed you. Also referred to as a princess. This is a $3 piece. This is an NGC AU55, which suits my taste just fine. They get very expensive when you get to the uncirculated grades. After the $3 piece, we're going to show you a $5 piece. This is also known as a half eagle. Again, you know, the eagle is a $10 piece, so $5 would be half eagle. This is an 1892. Just a standard coronet head. Okay, same exact design as the $2.50 that I just showed you earlier. And then we have, repeating design. This is the Indian. Again, in Cuse. You can see a little bit better in this one how the design is actually below the surface of the coin. So this is a $5 piece. This is a PCGS 58 and it's a 1909. These are tough to grade because there is so little wear and friction on the points on the you can't really say high points of the coin, but on the design elements it's really tough to tell what is actual circulation wear and what is just like a little bit of friction from maybe contact marks. Okay, after the $5 piece we're going to show you the eagle. This is the $10 piece. This is an 1897 eagle and it's the Liberty Head design, and on the reverse same as the other ones, $10. This is contains almost a ½ ounce of gold. It's a little bit shy of a ½ ounce, 0.48 ounces I would say. This is an Annex AU58. Okay, and after that design they came up with this design here. Again, this is an Indian. Alright, but it's a little bit different in design, you'll notice, a lot different in design than the other two Indians that I showed you, although it came out at the same time as those other two. This is regular relief. This is not in Cuse, so that the field or the devices come up above the field on this coin like any other typical United States coin. There's the reverse, really beautiful eagle. This is an NGC. This is an NGC MS61 1913. It's a pretty common date. Common grade. And then after the $10 pieces we're going to show you what's called the double eagle. This is a $20 gold piece, and this is the Liberty Head design. These contain almost a full ounce of gold, I think 0.96 ounces. This is the 1904 MS63 from PCGS. Here's the reverse on this coin. There's several small variations on the reverses of these coins. I think there's 3 different types, but the differences are very minute. So I don't see it as a necessity to have all 3 types in my collection. So it's, again, this is almost 1 ounce of gold. So, and they're not very expensive. In this grade, they're going to bring maybe $100 more than the price of the gold itself. So they're not a very expensive coin. This is a 1924. This is the next design. This is called the St. Gaudens, and it's commonly regarded as the single most beautiful coin that the United States has ever produced. And a lot of people believe it's the most beautiful coin, gold coin in the world. It's a 1924. This is, like again I said, the St. Gaudens design. You will see this design on the modern United States Gold Eagle bullion coins from the obverse here. It's such a spectacular design. And on the reverse, a beautiful eagle, profile of an eagle in flight with the sun and the rays. It says United States of America, $20. This is a great coin. This is similar to the last one I showed you in that it contains almost 1 full ounce of pure gold, and it can be had for relatively cheap. This is a MS63 in this grade and a common date. Again, about $100 over the price of the actual gold, which is really a bargain. So that will conclude United States gold type coinage. Till next time, bye bye.